Greetings and welcome to another weekly ball video with me, Treggyz. Okay, right now, I guess. It's always like the hardest part, I swear, of any one of these vault videos of mine is always like finding that thing to say. Maybe I don't have to say anything sometimes, but as you can see, I got a nice full vault. We did everything essentially. I did like Mythic Plus on all my characters, big 8s on everybody. And got like a full raid vault, full mythic raid vault. I want to say of my choices, I like 2 trinkets, but I think they're both really bad. I know this one's really bad. I'm pretty sure this one is not great either. But at the same time, it's still a new myth raid trinket, and I'm still wearing my augury from last season, which has not been ideal. It still does fine, but it's, you know, it could be much better. I also see this gloves, so I feel like it's just kind of a choice between the two. Like the tier gloves is very, very safe, but I will still consult the friendly raid bots, because I figure even at worst, like case scenario, like I am gonna buy a trinket this week with my new bullion I'll be getting, and if I pick this trinket, you know, the Serpent Idol, I then go from no myth trinkets to full myth trinkets, and I think I'll have cheaper upgrades a little bit. Slightly cheaper upgrades, because I have hero, some crappy like hero mythic plus trinkets, but I'm not too sure. I'll probably just honestly stick with the tier gloves. I think that's like a safe, very, very safe bet. Because yeah, even this trinket, it's not a huge that big of an upgrade over my old stuff. I'm just going with the tier hands. It's the safest pick. So I'm gonna buy a trinket anyway later on this week, or you know, probably later tonight after I can get on this character and stuff. Moving along. My Pally's vault is similar to my warrior, although I got we did try to do mythic last week. We didn't quite succeed. Couldn't quite get past the check that was mythic Agara. Ew my god, I got these trinkets and stuff, and it's just like like I've actually been using this trinket on my demon hunter because I got one from like a 2 or whatever, and it isn't so bad sometimes, but it's definitely not like a great trinket. It's just like so much variance on its actual proc. I feel like the thing, like whenever it procs the poison dot, I feel like that's probably its best that it could do. Or, you know, maybe if it stuns the random fizz damage proc and stuns something like important in a key, that could be useful. But at the same time, it's just like the trinket itself is just so random. It's kind of not great in that regard. So I probably won't be picking that, but I guess just, you know, we'll talk about it for a second. And I guess I just instantly go for tier shoulders, because I'm gonna be, I believe on my Pally, yeah, on my Pally, I'm going to be buying the Fire Ring from Aranog, I believe. So I think I just instant pick the shoulder for tier. Or tier upgrade, of course. At least so far, the vaults have been kind of easier picks. It's just like my warrior, I kind of had to think about it for a second, but it's just like, what's to think about? It's kind of probably like a B tier trinket or something. Versus tier gloves, which I'll wear for the rest of the, you know, season and X back, most likely. And again, all of my, I got every single one of my characters at least 1-8 done. So there's potential for an exciting something in this slot. I guess just like my warrior, actually, I'll get tier gloves, because as you can see, I ended up just buying this because, like, honestly, even if I got Fearlath on this character, I know it isn't hard to get because I've done it twice. I don't feel like doing it again. I don't feel like grinding for it again. So I just committed and I bought this with my bullions because, you know, it's still like a cantrip weapon. It still has like an effect on it. It's, you know, it'll be fine. Just like I just don't like care that much on these alts to like try that hard. But yeah, I'll just instantly pick this. This would not have been a bad choice if I hadn't bought the Ash Candy the other, yesterday. I guess I'll just go upgrade that right now. So be right back for barely a second. You won't even notice I'll do it. See, it's like I never even took a second to go do that. I'm already back here. Moving on. My next character. Suppose it's not a big deal to talk about, but at the same time, I guess I will just mention for the weekly quest. Wow, that's a bad tongue tie. For the weekly quest, for my 2 bullions I got on my warrior, my paladin. My warrior, I bought the Aranog ring because it was just really good. I'll be buying a trinket this week with my next one, and then my paladin, I bought anvil because that character needed a trinket as well. So, and this character, I bought myself the Thorn Collar Claw. It's not a great ring. It's high eye level. Probably just like straight out of the vault, better than the Waycrest signet from last season. But at the same time, it's like it's all mastery, and I know Demon Hunter tanks like you want everything but mastery. So, and every choice actually besides this, which it's an LFR ring. It's all mastery pieces. Mastery verse ring, verse mastery neck, haze mastery bracers, and then LFR piece, which I don't even want to think about. So maybe I just I should just pick socket, because I could socket my Aranog ring, and I don't really have anything else like really worthy of socketing this exact second. But as soon as like I craft up my belt and stuff, that'll be worth socketing. So I think I just do that. It's like kind of what do you got to do when Blizzard just kind of gives you a vault of nothing that's interesting or appealing to you. You may as well just buy some sockets with it. Just do this right away. Not great when you have to do that, but at the same time, like it's always it's whatever. Because all in all I see this season as is like it's like having a little bit of fun and WoW, and getting like your guaranteed pieces, and essentially this is all just like War Within leveling prep, right? That's all this season is kind of for. Like you're just grabbing all your twink gear to blast your way through War Within leveling. And that ain't so bad. I had a thought, but I lost it as soon as I saw my lizard. On my Evoker, I did get into a heroic Avarice group last week, and I did try to get a Sarkareth. I mean, we did kill Sarkareth. I made it sound like I didn't kill Sarkareth, but got myself a Sarkareth kill. It was my 7th or 8th like heroic Sarkareth kill on this character. Did not get lucky with the gem for the Evoker Legendary, so I just ended up buying this. Like, I could always go and buy another, I could still try again, and I could always just buy the Evoker Legendary upgrade thing, as soon as I actually get it. So I just needed a weapon because I was still using my Iridol, which I might have deleted. But I was still using my Iridol from way back in Season 3. So I just needed a new weapon. And that's not... Like, this would have been great if I hadn't already upgraded my Carnal X to the same eye level as this. Because now it's essentially... There's no... Like, I would have picked this right away if I still needed to upgrade my staff more. But I don't, so it's not great. Do I have a hero offhand? I have a champion offhand. It's like I may as well just take a second to think about if I do get my legendary this week. Do I have things to wear? Because these are essentially the same thing. They have like the same stats, pretty much. Just champion versus hero. Or I could just do the same thing I just did on my Demon Hunter and just go for sockets and get my Aeronog ring upgraded. And have one ready for like my bracers, because I'll probably craft those soon. The only reason I haven't upgraded my crafted pieces on these like other characters, because I'm gonna try to hold out to see if I could get them aspect upgraded first. But I still need to sit and actually do more keys, which yeah. I feel like it was a good idea on the Demon Hunter. I'm gonna follow suit with my lizard, because it's just like the only thing I would feel like I would be worth picking would be this, but it's still just an offhand. It's still not that like exciting. I would have loved to have gotten like my first 9 levels of this other staff free upgrades, or at least free crest upgrades, but I didn't think about it too hard when I was upgrading it yesterday. So I could have saved myself some crest today if I just held off, just bought the base piece and then kind of let it sit there. Oh well. I already had gems. Don't you love that? Like, he turns out you already have gems because you're like trying to think ahead, like a week or two ago, and then you just completely forget about it and you buy more anyway. It's great. Last vault incoming. Actually, I still have my warrior, I guess, again, my other warrior, but at the same time, that character's vault is fake, and I essentially just use that character for Mog. I guess I'll still jump on it, actually, may as well. What if I get something really cool, really interesting? So, like, this is my only ult that got, besides my Pally, that got like 2 myth tier or mythic plus things. So I actually got choices technically, although it's like boots and I think a bad trinket. Pretty sure it's a bad trinket. It's probably like if I don't want to think about branch anymore or play the branch minigame, it's probably better than branch, but at the same time branch is branch, and branch is very good even now. Because just in case you didn't know, which I doubt as anyone, but like this trinket, one of the things that makes branch so strong is that when you like do your little mini game for it, you could like grab one ball and these like you like actually run away from your other little water balls until like your buff's about to go away, and then you like grab one and it fully refreshes your mastery buff, and you can just keep this rolling for a full 30 seconds of just big mastery gains. Like, 6,000 mastery just about is a lot to like, it isn't 6,000 the entire time, but like a big mastery buff like that for so long is a very good buff for a class that likes mastery. So do I think there's any world where this other one is significantly better than that? I'm not sure, so I will consult the robot again. Because branch very good, but at the same time, I could pick it up. Like, I would say probably the best reason to pick the trinket would be to just if I if I could ever find another trinket or like buy like icon or something. I'm not sure if that's like worth it. I would get like cheaper upgrades on the icon if I just pick this, because I'll get because obviously I didn't say it, but I did show it. Not tabbed into WoW. I bought myself an OCE on this character last week. It's not upgraded at all because I have 0 Drake's Crest on this character. So I need to figure that out, what I'm gonna do for some Drake's Crest. I can confirm my current trinkets are straight up just better. Even OCE is better as is, but also it might be simming OCE for having all buffs present in my group for the various benefits. I'm still just gonna pick the trinket. I'm not gonna actually use it. I'm just buying it for the sake of cheaper upgrades for my my future bullion trinket purchase. Just make sure to equip it, throw it around, and I'll be upgrading the hell out of this thing very soon. Then make whatever other trinket I buy in the future. If, you know, again, if I don't want to play the branch minigame anymore, you know, 4 weeks from now, you know, I can do so on the cheap. I don't have to really BRB. I can just edit anything out at this point. So. All right. One more character, one more vault, even though it's, this character is literally just my, transmog, mule, I've been calling him pretty much. This is the character that I'm just planning on buying anything and everything with bullions transmog that I feel like getting. Although the one sad thing that I would like to buy, but I can't quite do with this character, would be like, Warglaive mogs. But I don't think the items you buy are account bound, so I don't think I could actually purchase Warglaives with this character. That would be much nicer in my mind. And there's You'll Strike Twice. Which, yeah, I know this is a adventurer cloak to hero cloak, but at the same time it's Strike Twice, which is the not a great, like, cantrip item, but it is, I think it was still, like, the best thing you could wear if you were, like, a prot warrior, prot pally, one-hand frost death knight back in Season 1. So, I'll take Strike Twice again. I always kind of like the I don't know why, but I've always liked the flavor text for it. Sometimes it does strike twice, even though not really. Or at least I don't think so. I don't know how much, I honestly don't know how much auto attack does from this character. So maybe it does, maybe 12,000 is an extra auto attack. I guess I could go and see if, because I don't think they are, but I could go see really fast if the items are account bound. I didn't actually make my transmog purchases after I got my bullions, so. And in case you're ever wondering, I was like, what do you mean by transmog bullions? It's like, here's the guy hiding, you know, by the bookcases, and you can essentially just buy any raid weapon for the most part that you choose. Because there's a whole lot of them. Because you got every there's also the mount from Faded Shadowlands. You could buy that for 3 bullions as well, but I earned it when that was a thing. Sorry, Raven. But yeah, this vendor has a whole lot of mog, which I'm not so sure I'll be able to get all of it, unless I start playing like an extra character just for the sake of an extra character just for the sake of like getting it like 2 mog mules, bullion mules. Maybe actually not much. But yeah. I don't quite know what I'm even gonna purchase this time around. I got like my eyes on like the Kurog weapons. these fist weapons as well. I guess they're both from Karog, but I already got myself, like, I already have, like, all these other axe appearances. I already bought, like, this one. That was, like, my first purchase or whatever. There's just, like, all these weapons over here. They're kind of interesting, you know, if you want to have, like, oh, this coloring really works well with one of my transmogs or something, right? You can kind of have all the choices if you always had your eyes on a weapon that you can't actually do anything with. Like, this bow has always been one of those things that I've kind of always wanted one of these bows for transmog, but I've never quite gotten one, so let's go ahead and fix that. Pretty sure that was like the main coloring I wanted, but I guess I could go for this one as well. Just the fun little things I think of doing to occupy my time. I'll be getting this like a Mog from like fully upgrading my Demon Hunter's weapon, so I don't have to like worry about like buying stuff like that. But again, that's like, it's like another thing you do with these bullions if you ever hit a point where it's just like, I don't actually need anything else, so what the hell do I do with these things now? So now you can just start to buy transmog if you're, you know, again, had your sights on something that you just never got. I'll just go ahead and take this thing off the vendor, because I don't think I'll play a character that will actually buy that staff, so I may as well get the Mog. That's all I got for vaults, although that was more of just like Mog talk for few minutes there on this character. Last week was a real time. Like, I did so many keys, like maybe not all of them were real, right? I did lots of twos for pretty much just for the sake of like finishing the weekly at the very least on some of these characters, or I think zeros. But like, I feel like last week was the week where I did like, I've done so much more of WoW than I have in like a long time. Or at least like of playing dungeon content, I should say. And so like, in a manner of speaking, the last week was kind of like a blur. Because I did a whole lot. Like, maybe what I should have tried to do, because I did have some more time, I could have like gotten like my warlock something, or, you know, try to like bust out one of these other characters. But, you know, I just didn't really like feel like it, because yeah, like these other characters of mine might get their moment later on in the season when like there's genuinely nothing better to do. Like, you know, I'll stop raiding with my two main characters, and I'll just have like all the time to like get my ults squared away and ready for the next expansion, because like I'm not sure I want to like actually get like full bis on people, but it still wouldn't be so bad to like get like, you know, yourself a notable weapon from this season, get yourself like a notable trinket or two, so you don't have to think about those item slots for a while going into the new expansion. Although it's just leveling content anyway, it's going to be easy as hell. Last week brought us 10.2.7 patch, and also it brought us that. It brought us little quest lines and stuff, the Heritage Armor quest and the Harbinger, Hunt the Harbinger quest line, which I actually did all of them. I did all that stuff last week, and actually there's some good stuff in there. Good story, kind of like some, you know, alright Heritage Armor quest lines. It's all kind of given me some hope for story in the next expansion, because I used to really love the story in WoW, and I kind of just have not cared about it all that much the last few expansions. Like, you know, I watched the cutscenes, cinematics, and stuff here and there, but I haven't really cared in a while. I think it was like maybe the last time was like during BFA, maybe, because like not the greatest story overall in BFA, but it like still had some cool moments and stuff. But like Shadowlands, like I guess Shadowlands also had similar, although like far worse story, maybe some alright moments, but yeah. Dragonflight's been better. But I think the overall story for me was has been a little boring for my liking. But I think that's like maybe sometimes the problem when you come into expansion and it's like happy-go-lucky, everything is fine except for these tiny problems that we have in this little corner of the zone or whatever. Yeah, I am hopeful for War Within story and stuff. It'll be good. I kind of used to really love the lore and story in WoW, and I kind of haven't cared about it in a while. Hasn't been much reason to do so in my mind. Oh right, I meant to do this earlier on in the video, but I kind of forgot about it. There's also going to be a Mist-ery remix coming very soon. I have a certain problem with the Mist-ery remix in that I don't know what class to play. Because I'm sure some people are going to use it as an opportunity to level a new ult they've had their eyes on or something they want to play for the new expansion. But I got the interesting problem of essentially I already have every single class leveled up, especially a whole bunch of warriors. Like I don't know if I ever showed this off in a video, but look at this. I have like literally almost a full character page like worth of warriors. So I don't really need any more warriors. Like, although I would play a warrior if it happens, but necessarily I don't really need any more warriors on my account. So I was gonna do this. I will let fate decide what class I play in Mist-ery remix. Because like there's like the only thing I could think of would be like leveling another character for Mog reasons or something, but at the same time outside of like specific classes I already have everything still. The only character I would need like a second one of, I think at this point, would be another Evoker. And I can't win today with my animals in the house. I'm just gonna hit the button and see what I get. I'll play whatever it rolls on. I don't know about what spec, but I'll probably just play the whole class, whatever it picks. I was really kind of hoping not for Hunter. But, I mean, that's like still a decent like class to start with, maybe. I will honor the wheel's choice. I'll play to start with in a Mist-ery remix. I'll start with a Hunter, I guess, because I didn't realize that you like the cloak you get like an infinite potential cloak that will be like your account level or something in the that game mode, and it'll be like actually really easy to play ults afterwards. So what I'll do is I guess I'm starting a Hunter in Mist-ery, and then I'll once like my cloak's all juiced up, I'll slide around and play other stuff, because I could probably I could use like another Demon Hunter on my account or something. I don't know. Like I got like 2 or 3 characters of everything, so they just like they're characters that I have on my account, but I don't actually really do anything with outside of I get like a random mood to go farm out some random Mog, and I decide to like bust out my my 3rd Demon Hunter on the other server, the other server for a Mog chance roll or whatever. So I think that'd be a little bit of fun to do for Vault video, a little parting gift. I think that's about it. That's all I can really think of all that I wanted to do today. So thank you all for once again watching my videos and subscribing and all that. I do appreciate it. I will see everyone around next week for more of this. More great Vault content from Treggyz. So, I will let everyone go. Thank you again for watching. Hopefully you had good luck in your vaults, and hope to see you guys again next week. Goodbye.